Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason?
And Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with App Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly.
oh, and Rick, sorry. I was waiting for Jason.
Oh man. This week we watched The Fast and the Furious, directed by Rob Cohen, written by Ken Lee and Gary Scott Thompsons. I don't know if there's actually an S at the end of that, but it's going to be Thompsons now. Starring Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Michelle Rodriguez. IMDb synopsis: Los Angeles police officer Brian O'Connor must decide where his loyalty really lies when he becomes enamored with the street racing world he was sent to undercover to destroy. So what do you guys think?
For a movie that I did not realize was made way back in 2001, I think it still holds up. It's corny and cheesy as fuck. But it's as ways of like racing movies. I mean, this is it. You know what I mean? Like this is like your top tier racing movie here.
That's not saying a whole lot about racing movies, Ricky.
It's not, but I'm just saying this is your top tier racing movie here.
I'm like 90% sure that Steve is like possessed or something, because there's nothing about this show where I'd go, oh yeah, Steve would like this.
No, exactly. Exactly. That's why I
like,
was so weirded out that I'm just amazed. It's like, why does Steven love this movie so fucking much?
Okay, so it's not this first one that I love so much. It starts, let's see.
Is it when they start doing the heist?
Yeah, it's when they start doing the heist. 2's got a little bit. 3 I don't like because of the fucking 80-year-old, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And then 4 I think is when they start heisting really. Like 2 they've got a little bit of heisty going on, but not a whole lot. This first one is just very much just it's like the other side of the heist is what you see in this one. It's like you see the cop side, you don't see the guys doing the heist. You don't see them, you don't see the planning on the other side. So
yeah, when they go to their planning room in their large ass fucking condo.
What's funny as fuck is there is a planning room in every single one of these that has a heist in it. So. That's all high tech, and it's got all kinds of shit on the walls.
You see now. Okay, look.
But we had to start with number 1. We couldn't just jump to the third one. You guys would lose the plot.
Exactly, because it's such just plot-driven movies here. You know what I mean? And like honestly, like this right here is why like most people that try to plan heists fail, because they don't have a high tech heist room.
Yeah, if you don't have a high tech heist room, you're fucked. You're not gonna get it done.
Also, at the very least, you need at least 5 charts with some blueprints. One of those needs to be a blueprint chart. If you don't have,
you know why
you're fucked.
Yeah, you know why I think most people's heists fail is because 100% of them have a Fed involved. Okay. Yeah. In real life too, like they just remember that, like this earlier this year they had that thing where they went after a governor. Yeah. Okay, so when they were arresting everybody, it was all feds, but like one guy who was just like, I was just going along, I don't know, and they were trying to make him the ringleader, and it was literally like one from every agency were the rest of the actors in the thing.
So it's like that Tom Cruise one we watched, where like the 4 or 5 different agencies come in to take him out. Where he's where he's Barry Seal. Yeah. You see a pilot.
It's just like that. Yeah. It's like they're like at a Klan rally, right? And then the FBI shows up to arrest everybody, and then all of them pull out their badge, but one guy. Who's like, really? What? This is my first time. I didn't even know what was going on. And then they're like, arrested the ringleader, that guy.
And they're just like this motherfucker here invited me here today. Didn't even tell me we're
Yeah.
going to a clan meeting, and apparently he outranks every last one of you motherfuckers. Like I don't know what the hell is
Yep.
going on. You need to arrest that son bitch right there.
Yeah, that's exactly
All
right.
right. He touched my no-no spot.
I had to borrow these robes.
These aren't my robes. Look, they're not even real clan robes. It's a motherfucking ghost costume from this guy's like Halloween freaking last year. All right, like it's got pee stains
It's
on
my
the
fat
back.
sister's dress, all right. It's my fat sister's dress, obviously.
Well, I mean, look at the skid mark on the back. You can tell that's my sister.
Oh my god. Everybody knows Yvonne shits her pants. That's why there's a stain.
It's not because I just shit myself the moment y'all pull out your guns. It's because she shit in this dress that I'm wearing about a week ago. I repeat, this is not my shit.
So yeah, mostly we just had to establish, the first couple movies because this is what we do. We watch the movies in order.
Well, yeah. We try to at
Um,
least.
Definitely not my favorite one. Yeah, we gotta wait a couple of them before we get into some fucking ridiculous heist bullshit.
No,
I
yeah.
mean, there's ones where they fucking drop a tank from an airplane,
And then a submarine comes up and they like drift
yeah,
around it or some
yeah.
shit.
There's ones where they
Oh my god.
they and I think it's the same one where they
Yeah,
just parachute their cars down on
Yeah,
stuff.
and then like the guy like grabs a hold of
Oh,
a fucking
gee.
torpedo that's like sliding across the top of the ice, and, like pushes it away. It's like really, dude,
yeah.
really, dude.
There's one where they steal
I mean-
a whole bank vault and they drive with it tied behind a couple of cars.
Those
That's pretty
fucking
good.
A whole
things
bank vault?
A whole
withstand
bank vault, just
those
a fucking massive metal bank
those
vault.
things are designed to withstand literally an atomic
It's
blast.
fucking amazing.
And you think you're just gonna chop that fucker out and just tow it away?
Yeah.
Couldn't drag it. You could have fucking like let's all right. Let's just make believe you could get a 2,000-pound car to get a 100,000-pound safe up to speed. If you tried to turn, okay, the fucking the thing is just gonna drag your car around.
And
Yeah.
that's talking about a 2,000-pound car. You know these fuckers
Yeah.
aren't using 2,000-pound cars because they're trying to get the speed. So these things are way lighter than that.
No, yeah, they got like
So
weight
they're, like-
reduction
That makes
kits on them
no
and shit.
sense.
They're way less than they're probably.
Yeah, they would just be burning fucking rubber like right there at the fucking banks. They'll go like, "Where are we going anywhere? We need to lose weight."
Yeah, I can't exactly remember what happens in that one. I just remember near the end they're dragging a bank vault along and it's fucking.
It's just you just can't.
I mean,
do
my
that.
my fucking Dodge pickup wouldn't pull one of those things, and it has got like 400 horsepower and so much more torque than those stupid cars.
Yeah, and that's
and it
that's-
weighs 9,000 fucking
Yeah.
pounds.
And that's after you get past the unrealistic part of like actually cutting the entire vault out. Like cutting it
Right.
out of concrete and metal, because that's literally what it's done. Like it is literally the fucking vault is fucking built. Then they build the bank around the fucking vault.
Hey,
Right.
do you know what
It
other
would take
movie?
some time to take it out.
Do you know what other movie they did that in? They did that in the Pirates of the Caribbean also. There's a vault that slides down a hill.
I can like.
I think that's the same one.
I
that also
would
has a giant water wheel
okay. Now look,
running
I
around.
can more believe that in like pirate time, okay, because they're not out there with like nuclear bomb
Yeah.
fucking protection for their fucking vaults. All right, like literally, like vaults are like they can withstand a fucking nuclear bomb hitting them. You're not cutting that fucker out. Like it is gonna take you years. Why do you think when a bank closes, they don't tear that fucking vault out? They just leave it there and
do you-
incorporate it into part of the new
Do you
fucking
remember
building.
the Hollywood video? up in
Yes, the
Paradise that
Hollywood
had a-
video
had a bank
literally
vault?
just
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
door. Just they had the door of the vault removed and they put their
No,
like,
that door was still on there.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like you can't
Is that why it was
get
so
rid-
hard to steal porno from that one?
Pretty much,
right.
yes. But that's literally like just like that's why it's left in there, because you can't cut those fuckers out. Like it would take years, even after you demolish the building around. It would take years of you just slowly chiseling through hella hard concrete, steel, and fucking rebar and metal to fucking finally work that fucker out. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna remove a fucking bank vault. Like now, but now here's one thing you can maybe do, and it actually has been done in the past. There was a group of old ass fucking dudes, right? They were like past like jewel burglars, right? And they never got caught. They went and fucking like rented a huge ass fucking like concrete fucking like bore pretty much. And they went to this back side of the fucking bank where the vault wall was exposed. And they were just like posed as like construction people, like a bunch of like 60-year-old dudes. and they went in there and they slowly cut a fucking like large enough holes in the side of the fucking bank vault that they were able to get in and like jack open all the fucking safe deposit boxes and clear them out and leave. Eventually got caught because of like security footage and shit like that. But like that's like a legit
Because
thing.
12 of them were out of the 13 were narcs, probably.
Well, no, there was like 3 or 4 of them. It's like actual fucking people. Like it's like a real fucking thing. It was like these old people, like these old fucking jewel burglars, that fucking broke into this.
That's
bitch.
nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, what I'm saying, Ricky, like the narc thing, we're 13 out of the 12 or 12 out of 13. That's a real occurrence that's been happening a ton lately. It's like every time. Okay, like here's one you can look up. In Arizona, I think it was Arizona, there was a child sex trafficking ring, okay, where the FBI turns out they couldn't arrest anybody because the FBI had been too good of a customer, if you catch my drift. So they'd have to indict too many high-up FBI people, so they just let them all go.
Good
Which-
God.
It's like, oh my God. So what happened was they didn't have the one non-fed there to actually arrest. And they're like, wait, who are we arresting? Who doesn't work for the government here? And nobody raised their hand. And they're like, oh, shit. Now what are we going to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what I expected to happen in this. I thought Toretto was just going to pull out his gun and be like, ATF. And I'd be like, oh, shit. That's
Next
a
thing you know,
real-
fucking
that's
Dom
the
fucking
real
pulling
way it
his gun.
goes
He's like
now.
CIA, and then fucking shut
Yeah.
down. And you're like, really, dude? Like really?
I mean, the only guy I really feel sorry for in this whole thing is the truck driver, because for sure that guy got arrested.
Oh God,
Okay. He shot his gun at somebody who was trying to steal his shit.
yeah.
He's definitely getting arrested. And, that sucks. I mean, then the whole premise, like, okay, if you're not a truck driver, all right, and I could see, like, maybe this makes sense, but I've ridden in a truck with my dad when I was a kid. If somebody drove up to the front of his truck and did any of that nonsense at all, my dad would have just slammed on the brakes and then driven erratically. And what are they going to shoot into?
Yeah.
You can't keep up looking behind you like that. First of all, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do that where you're looking in your mirror and you're trying to stay in front of somebody. It's not easy.
No.
Okay. Then you got a truck driver. Like, those guys can turn it up. They drive for a living. All right. That's like right now, if somebody was like, "Hey, let's see who can shoot an NPC in the nuts the most," and then we're all facing Steve, we're fucked.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Steven's literally sitting there asleep with his hands on the keyboard, just like shooting this guy repeatedly in the nuts, while fucking the rest of us are like not even getting a single shot off.
So, and I'm thinking to myself, I feel like a lot of those truck drivers are probably already going to carry weapons with them. I mean, depending on where they're going and shit like that, if they're carrying shit, maybe they've already got something besides a baseball bat on them.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys aren't going to let, their shit get stolen.
And like honestly, like Lord forbid that truck driver actually stops his truck, gets out, because if that happens, one of y'all is losing one of your virginities. All right, because that truck driver has been on the road for a long, long time. He is lonely. Okay, and he has a little bit of money and a lot of cocaine. Okay, like it's happening. You're not. I mean, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get taken to a truck stop and you're gonna walk out of there wearing diapers. Okay, like it's just.
I mean, they have lot lizards that are dudes.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're not getting away.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like you're not getting away from a horny truck driver.
Every time I watch this, it reminds me how old this fucking thing is, because they're stealing fucking VCRs and televisions with VCRs in them.
We got like fucking tube televisions and shit.
I'm just like, man, this is old as fuck. I feel like even in 2001, I would have thought this was old as fuck.
No, yeah,
were we not like DVD players and shit like that at that time?
No, yeah, we did. No, yeah, and actually, I remember kind of thinking that when I first watched this movie when it came out, I was like, why are they stealing VCRs? Like those things are fucking like cheap as fuck.
You get it for like $12.
Yeah, it's like they're not expensive
the VCR
things.
TV combo.
Yeah, exactly.
You can still watch your Disney movies.
Yeah, You can go fucking put that Bambi movie in there and stick your kid in front of it so that way you ain't gotta fucking raise them. Bambi will teach that kid everything he needs to know.
Yep.
Oh,
That's fucking funny. Yeah. Anyway, so like so this movie to me, I've never seen it before. It's dumber than I thought it was gonna be. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the whole plot, all of it didn't make any sense. Like
Yeah.
the way they all
Yeah.
act. Well, here's what I want to know. You guys want to know a real thing? Like, how many kids have died after watching this stupid
God, I
fucking
know.
Oh,
movie
God,
and then
man. Street
taking
racing
their
got
mom or
crazy
dad's?
back in the day.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly,
how many kids died from that shit?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like they're busy talking about guns. Like, I've seen Predator more times than any human alive, and I've never been like, "Hey, I'm gonna go just shoot up the woods, or somebody's house or something." I'm always like, "All right, if there's an alien, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna fucking get that son of a bitch." All right, but that's an alien.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm not just gonna just go haul off and shoot somebody for no reason. But racing cars, fuck yeah, I would totally do that. Especially when I was a dumb kid, not in
Yeah.
not definitely not in L.A. I would have been like,
Yeah, so
I'm
it's
not
probably
doing this in LA.
a good thing that Eric didn't watch this movie when he was younger.
Oh yeah. I already have a story where I was driving I had a car. I was driving 90 miles an hour, and I drove up on a surprise hard right turn. Like
Oh, yeah.
literally, it's the end of the road, and I have to turn. I made it. I
Yeah.
still with traffic like coming, and I managed to weave myself in there and only got a little bit off the road. I mean,
A little bit.
I made like a swoop and turn. No, I mean, it looked good. I made like a nice swoop and turn, and I had like 8 people honk their horn at me, and I peed my pants a little bit, and I didn't die in this reality. But I guarantee you, in like the like 99% of the other ones, I jackhammered into a car, or some car jackhammered into me.
I mean,
I mean,
think in
holy
that
shit.
situation, you're jackhammering into another car in that situation. You know, I mean, like you're going in their lane.
Well,
you know what I mean, like so technically you're jackhammering
kinda.
into them.
Well, you know what? Like they're in the lane, and then I drive into the side of them, or I drive into their lane, and then they hit the side of me. But it would be my fault either way. Like,
Oh, yeah.
as
No,
far
yeah.
as like legal
Yeah.
stuff goes. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucking scary. I had passengers in the car too. Okay, it was like I probably killed like 4 people in like other realities.
A minimum 4. Minimum 4.
Yeah,
Minimum.
it was stupid.
Oh,
Yeah, it was fucking dumb. I made it, and I'm really happy. And that was all just from playing fucking Need for Speed.
God,
Where I'm
man.
like, I fucking got 80% of that last race, man. I can drive good.
Did you play Need for Speed Underground? Because
Oh, yeah.
that fucking
Yeah.
game was amazing.
Yep.
And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is, you know,
Yeah,
what,
it was my
this was,
that.
this was, I think, after that, or maybe no, it was before that, or this movie is before that. So the game. had
This
to-
movie's definitely before, because that game came out like right around the time we graduated. Maybe like I want to say 03, 02 or 03, somewhere in there. Maybe 04 would be.
Yeah, no, like
I think that'd be
Underground
the-
was like
03.
yeah, like Underground was
Yeah,
like
I
was like
nailed
one of,
it.
the,
Yeah.
was one of like top fucking Need for Speed games like back in the day. Like that was it. Like
I think ever. That might be my favorite racing game that I've ever played. Of course, like it didn't hurt that at the time I was visiting other like teenagers
yeah.
/ young college people,
Uh-huh.
and they had a console, and we were playing it and getting drunk and playing it,
Oh yeah.
and it
no,
was
yeah.
a fucking great time.
Well, it had amazing
You know?
customization. It had the open world thing where you'd get to
Yeah, you
different
got
races
cops,
and
you gotta
stuff.
fucking outrun and shit like that. You can fucking destructible environment in certain things.
Yeah.
Not everything, but in certain things.
It had Rob Zombie's Blacktop on the sound of it,
Oh yeah.
which was cool. It would play that sometimes, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, all right, this is awesome.
This was like
And
so. I was similar to like playing like Tony Hawk and stuff like that. Like besides playing the game because it had great gameplay, it also had a fucking amazing soundtrack. Like it was just real
Yeah.
fun to fucking
Yeah.
listen to. Granted, most of that shit I wouldn't listen to unless I was playing that game, but I did not look.
I know,
I didn't look
me
for any
too.
of those songs outside of playing that game. Maybe some Rob Zombie stuff, but you know.
So
most of the-
also, what kind of fucking name is Johnny Tran?
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Pharmacist we worked with, his name was Johnny Tran.
Okay, it just automatically makes me think of that fucking Spike and Mike's Twisted Animation.
Dr. Tran.
Dr. Tran.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Dr. Tran.
Boy.
It's just
Is that a doctor?
it's gonna give you a hot dicking. What?
Oh, man.
Fucking Dr. Tran.
So when Brian goes to the to check out the Elgato, that fucking Hector's cars and shit like
Yeah.
that. And he fucking drives his own fucking truck that everybody fucking knows. Like, it's a very obvious vehicle.
No, yeah.
Doesn't undercover that shit at all.
No.
Just fucking drives in. I was like, come on, man. You could have driven any fucking car. You could have just fucking, gotten some junker, and you drive this fucking bright red lowrider truck, pickup truck that has a fucking your fake job's name on the side of it, and you expect nobody to know you were there. Come on, man.
So is this guy Hector? Is his like character just like a continuous thing there? Because I'm not saying that he's Hector in like everything, but he's
Oh, you're talking about anything else he plays in?
yeah.
I don't
But
know.
like I mean like but he's got like the name Hector as his act in like a few different things.
That happens a lot with actors. They have a name, and then that's what they fucking that's who they play. A lot of times they just use their own name.
Yeah.
Well, he
It was,
seems like a
Like
Hector.
Danny Trejo is like one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he goes by Machete in like 8 different things.
Crazy. He goes by Machete in
Yeah.
movies that aren't even named Machete.
Oh yeah. it's
Yeah,
just
he's
what
in
it
the
is.
Predator, one of the Predator movies. His name's Machete in that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I was saying, this movie is like it's pretty fucking over the top with the racing.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end, okay, at the end, I have no idea why the fuck they're speeding, and then he just rams his car into some poor innocent, another truck's fucking. He just hammers some other truck, fucks his car all up, and then they're just looking at each other. I mean, my whole thing was like, why wouldn't he have just planted a bunch of evidence on that shitty Johnny Tran in the first place? That's how you could first. You know how you could tell this is like not based at all in reality. Number one, when they kicked in the door, they didn't just start shooting people. Okay, we've all seen the fucking YouTube videos of them doing it to streamers who are fat nerds in their fucking computer chair in front of a computer screen.
Yeah.
All right, that's not a bunch of menacing looking guys sitting around a table. I mean, the second he stood up, there would be like 18 different people being like, "I got him,"
Yeah.
and then he's dead. You know?
I thought you were going
And-
to say the minute he stood up, he would have like Cheeto crumbs all over him, and he's about to pee his pants because he was sitting down too long.
Oh shit! It's fucking embarrassing. Anyway, so they got all that shit, and it's like, wait a second, and that what the fuck was I? Oh, and then it's like, you're a cop, buddy. Just fucking plant stuff.
Yeah.
The guy blew up his fucking car. He's already a dirty, like, as far as I'm concerned, anybody who can go undercover and do that is a piece of shit.
Yeah, they're a dirty
Like-
cop.
You gotta be a real, like, fucking psychopath to be able to be like, hey, I'm your best bud, buddy. I'm undercover. And then, and like I said, it turns out that like 12 out of the 13 of them are fucking generally undercover guys. And they're all like,
That would have been
like my brother said, if you ever go to like a Patriot meeting and there's one guy who stands up and be like, let's go blow up a building, it's like, that guy's a Fed, get him out of here.
So that would have been
It's like
funny
rule number
if
one.
when they bust in on people and start arresting them, they start pulling badges out. Like, they go to Johnny Tran's place.
Yeah.
They're actually, in a fucking meeting for, they're also undercover. They go over to Hector's place. Those guys are all undercover. Nobody fucking all the street racers out on the street are all undercover cops.
There's actually no fucking street racing problem. It's
Yeah.
just a bunch of undercover fucking like cops and shit trying to fucking like bust a street racing rank that they're actually just the only ones a part of.
They're the constituents of, yeah.
They're setting it all up.
And, I mean, yeah, and the funny part is, like, like I said, he could have just planted evidence. You want to talk about, like, I'm sure you could look it up on the internet right now. There's definitely been a guy who's moved in undercover on something and then just became a bad guy and made a crap load of money and probably didn't even
Well,
get
like,
caught.
I mean, they
Okay.
make movies
Like,
about it all the
5
time.
years
Exactly.
down the road.
So
Yeah.
like when he goes to that fucking Johnny Trans guy's fucking shop, right? And they're like watching the dude fucking like choke the other dude with oil, right? It's like, oh, okay, like, you know, like already kind of like, cause like, fucking, you know, like he already likes the street racing fucking life and he just wants to do that shit. So like, why not just be like, you know what? I got this huge ass bag of cocaine here. I'm just gonna slip this over here on top of this box over here in the corner. They'll never find it, and that'll be enough to fucking raid this place and arrest every single fucking one here. And that's that.
exactly
And done.
right.
Done.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know if you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had any experience with 50 weight, but it is awful. It's the worst tasting stuff you could ever imagine.
No, I try to keep it away from my face.
Well,
Yeah, you know.
90
Like,
weight.
any oil,
Well,
away
to
from
be
my
fair,
face, so. To be fair,
Fair.
90 weight is much worse. And you know, I've had to. You got to pump that into like gear. What the fuck are they called? The drive
Greasers?
motors and stuff and machines. Yeah, no, that's not grease. You got to pump it into like gearboxes and stuff like that. And when we had this
Oh.
yarder, I was pumping that shit like all the time because we had a little leak. Anyways, it's fucking terrible. And it sticks on you, and you can smell it off of your skin for like 2 days after you wash it off.
Eric, are you
It's
sure you
awful.
weren't just drenching yourself in that and seeing how far you could get down a varmint hole?
Definitely not. I would have probably just used lube for that. I mean, 90 weight's fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
because,
It's
like, we all know-
$125
Yeah,
for a 5-gallon bucket of that.
we all know that loggers typically do have a 55-gallon drum of lube on the job site just in case.
Well, hydraulic oil would have made more sense, and that just smells a little bit like fish oil. That's not so bad. That's only like at the time was like $5 a gallon. Fucking 90 weight for like a 5-gallon bucket's like 130, 120 bucks.
Oh,
It's
fuck
ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not fucking. Yeah, I hate that shit.
All right.
It being so expensive is what caused my dad to fix the leak. He's like, I'm fixing the fucking leak on this one. I'm not fucking spending that shit.
The only time he'll be able to fix the leak is if something costs way too much to just continuously
yeah,
dump into
that's-
it.
That's exactly right. We had our D6 that leaked hydraulic oil. We poured fucking 10 gallons of oil in that fucking thing every day, and it
Oh,
just
God
leaked out.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. He's like, I don't give a shit. What is it, $60 a day? Who gives a fuck? You know?
I mean, like,
But
honestly, like
if I was-
after a month, you could have fucking saved the fucking money that you would have put into fixing the fucking leak.
Well, not when you count the downtime.
Oh,
See, the
I
downtime is
guess.
what gets you. That's one of those sick cycle things where it's like, wait, if I fix this, it's going to take like a week, and there's going to be no dollar bills generated the whole week. Shit balls. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
It's hard to. Basically, what it happens is second it starts leaking, you just do it right then.
Yeah.
You just fix it right then, and then you just get because you know. I think we did that with that D6 until we took the grapples off of it for like 5 or 6 years, and I did a couple of things to it to get the leak way down. It was down to like a gallon a day.
Get up there
At
and
that
just look
point.
at it, and it's just a bunch of like glue and duct tape and bubble gum shoved in between the fucking.
No, like I took it apart and changed a bunch of O-rings, but what it was like a really old valve body, and it just leaked by in a couple of spots. You just couldn't seal it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
You-
after
you
a
just
while, that
needed a
shit
new
kind
one.
of wears down, and so it's gonna get it's gonna start
Oh, yeah.
gapping, and there's nothing you can really do other than to just.
Well, the
like you
fucking
said,
valve
replace
body
the
was
son of a bitch.
probably like 20 fucking years old and had been used every day of its life.
Well,
so
yeah,
it,
so
it,
then,
like,
yeah.
it was worn out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And my dad's like, I'm not buying a new fucking one of those things for like $1,500. And it's like, dude, you spent $1,500 in oil like in 2 months.
Yeah.
This doesn't even take a long time. That's something you order and then it just takes like 2 hours and you're fixed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you order
big
it, get
deal.
it in,
Yeah.
like, wait till there's like a day where it's like, oh, well, it's too hot to fucking operate today. You're like, all right, well, this is a good fucking day to replace that fucking box then. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, what's
do it
funny
like
is
that.
when it's hot like that, everybody's like, fuck this, we're going home. My dad's like, 30 degrees, super windy with the snow. Yeah, we'll work on it. 85 degrees, a little bit of sun. Hell no. Not gonna happen.
He's like, I'm not walking out there in these fucking goddamn trees with all this fucking shade, okay, to fix this fucking machine, because fuck those trees, they're evil, and they're just gonna drop a fucking branch on me anyways. Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking funny.
I don't want to show those
So-
trees any weakness, and if I go out there and fix a machine, that's showing them weakness.
So what? So I this part of this movie that I didn't get was like they set up the, like where they have the Ja Rule character and then some other people and then they just like disappear, which was
There's-
weird.
Quite a few people that just disappear. Like there are people that there's some main
Yeah.
characters. Vincent and what the fuck are the other guys' names?
Just diss a fucking
all,
beer
pretty much
completely.
everybody but Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Jordana Brewster played Mia, and Michelle Rodriguez.
I was gonna say,
disappear.
doesn't Michelle Rodriguez come back in some of the later
pretty
ones?
much all of them are gone after this first one.
Yeah.
Leon is gone, and I said Vincent's gone. They just don't show up again in any other movies ever again.
Jeez.
There's a couple of callback, I mean, even in the second movie, Vin Diesel doesn't come back. Like the second movie is just Paul Walker with what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Let's see. We'll look it up. I'll
Is he
find
in
it.
this movie?
No,
I think he's in the
no,
second
not.
one.
He's not. Okay, so let's see. It's Paul Walker and Tyrese in the next one.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah.
Who the fuck is that? He's not in this movie.
Exactly. He doesn't show up. at
No,
all.
yeah. He's not there at all.
But
It's just
he's
some
in
random fucking.
He's
dude
in
that
every
comes
other
up.
one after this.
Yeah.
After the second one, except for the third one, because the third one's
Yeah.
like the timelines for these movies are fucking weird too.
Yeah.
Because it goes like it's like 1, 2. The third one is far in the future. Of all this stuff, like not far in the future, like there's space lasers and shit like that.
Space lasers.
It's further in the future than a lot of these other movies. And then we start going into the other ones, and then Vin Diesel comes back for the rest of them.
Yeah, which one does Vin Diesel come back into?
3.
3? Okay.
Or no, he shows up in 3.
Oh, does he?
He does, yeah. He's got a cameo in 3.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, that's right there at the very fucking end.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
also
I know.
where-
I think I seen 3.
Like
That's
Tokyo
also where
Drift
Wasn't
or
a-
see
some shit.
Jason Statham show up. So that's his first showing also. So,
Huh.
and then Ludacris's first movie is the second one too.
Okay, yeah.
He is the hacker, smart guy in the rest of the movies. So he's the guy who deals with all the gadgets.
So
and
what
shit.
was Paul Walker's last Fast and the Furious? Was that 7?
whatever year he died, that movie, he was in that one, and then at the very end they like have his brother come in as like just to play him at the very end.
Well, he
as, like, an
died in
extra credit.
2013, and 7 is 2015. So, and it says
Well, they might have
Brian
filmed
O'Connor.
filmed part of that before that.
Yeah, because it says Brian O'Connor is in Fast and the Furious 7,
Yeah.
but I don't get how he could be in that if he died.
Well,
back in
probably the same
2003.
way they had Princess Leia in the last Star Wars.
Yeah, they just had
Is it a
other stuff
flashback
already
or something?
filmed or some shit.
Well,
or
I'm trying to remember which one that one is.
So Fast and the Furious
Okay, yeah.
6
So okay, yeah.
was
so
in
basically-
2013.
Basically, you film these fucking movies just because they come out in 2013, 2015.
Doesn't
these things
mean
are
they were
filmed a
filmed.
couple of years before, and then they do a post-credit scene in Fast and the Furious 7, I believe, where he's driving off because basically they need to find a way to get rid of his character, and they
Yeah.
didn't want to just kill him in the movie.
Yeah.
So his brother is the stand-in, and then they just kind of like Eric said, they Princess Leia his face over his brother, which I don't think is as hard because his brother looks similar to him. So
yeah.
Yeah,
and then he's
it's not like the Luke Skywalker on the one show
yeah
where it's like, what the fuck,
yeah.
you know?
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, but that was his last one, and then now it's just they've kind of The Rock and Jason Statham have kind of taken over a little bit, and then because they had their own movie spinoff, Hobbs and Shaw, which also brings in like, did you guys ever watch The Italian Job?
No.
The newer
Yeah.
one, the newer one. So
Yeah, the one with Mark Wahlberg and Charlize Theron or whatever. Yeah.
so they link, or they just have a little like nod to it. But there's a fucking Mini Cooper in that because that's what they used to steal the gold.
Dwayne Johnson, they had The Rock in here?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. The Rock takes over, or like he takes over a lot of the fucking stuff in like 5, I think, is when he shows up.
Okay.
So
Wait, is this the one? Is the Fast and Furious series the one with the where they have the Captain America guy,
I think
the
so,
super
yeah.
soldier dude?
I think so, yeah.
so that's Hobbs and Shaw, yes.
Oh my god.
The one where Ryan Reynolds talks about a guy getting stabbed with a brick, and he's super amazed by it.
Stabbed with the brick.
Yes. This guy got stabbed with a brick.
Kind of comes back to that whole
Who stabbed somebody with a brick? It's amazing.
kind of similar to that whole, like, I mean, like, who fucks an ostrich? Like, how do you even do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, so you like the ridiculousness of these shows then?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, he also likes the whole heist issues.
Yeah,
okay,
but
so
that's
you
also,
know the Rick and Morty episode.
But that's also the ridiculousness of Ricky.
Yeah.
Like, the heist stuff is so fucking ridiculous because, as I said, who the fuck thinks you can steal a fucking bank vault and pull it behind 2 cars?
Yeah, so you know the Rick and Morty episode, the heist episode. That's pretty much Steven, except for instead of like just like getting like downhearted on his own idea, he would just be like, "Oh my god, this is so ridiculous! Holy shit, it's so fucking awesome!"
If somebody comes in and goes, and asks if we're fucking heisting, I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm in.
So bitch,
Right?
I'm in. And then can we do like 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 the 2 like muscle guys like grabbing each other's arms like like a little bit of like sweat goes flying, you know what I mean? To like when we clasp hands,
God damn it,
we're like
Ricky.
we're in.
oh my god.
Yeah, the whole stereotypical thing there. And like just like somehow like me and you, Steven, are just super jacked for that one scene. Like
No, it's gonna be our gross, pale ass, fucking hairy, flabby
exactly.
arms.
Well, no. Like every other
That would be
scene,
funnier.
every other scene, like we're not jacked, but in that one scene, just like somehow, like just like that one arm is just jacked because like your arm gets jacked when you do that.
Let's just pull that movie. Let's just pull that clip, and one of us is black and one of us is white.
And we'll just
then
have our faces
Nobody knows what the
superimposed.
fuck's going on there.
We'll just have our faces superimposed over the bodies.
Just go full. Just go full. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then you guys could play it again, but then switch who's who.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, wait a minute. We'll have like a flashback of the flashback. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
So much fucking trouble for that.
God, yeah.
Yeah,
fuck,
no,
fucking would.
it's just the ridiculousness, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I also like watching fucking the Ocean's movies, the fucking the Italian Job, all this.
So doesn't
fucking
Paul Walker
dumb
order
fucking
like
stuff.
a egg salad sandwich in this movie?
He orders a tuna sandwich.
The tuna sandwich. Okay, yeah.
Tuna.
yeah. So like, why is it that I always like remember that like he ordered something that you normally don't order from any kind of restaurant? Like you just don't you don't order the tuna, you don't order the egg salad, you don't get those things because they've usually been sitting in a fucking tub for like the past fucking week because they don't get ordered very often. So it's just been sitting there getting old and nasty while they just stir it up every fucking day. It's just you don't order that. I mean, like honestly, like I remember the first time watching this, I was like, and now this guy's gonna eat this and he's gonna go spend the next 2 hours in the shitter because that's where he's gonna be because he's gonna be shitting his brains out. I mean, he ate some bad fucking tuna. It's just what it is. Like Dom's gonna get in his car and be like, oh my god, no, fuck, I'm gonna get arrested because he ate bad fucking because fucking what's his name fucking ate fucking bad tuna. And he's like, no, dude, like no, bro, fuck that. I'm just gonna go to jail. Like it's better than listening to fucking smelling that shit.
Well, I gotta say, the one guy who got shot in the truck thing, I hope we never see that guy again, because what a douche. I mean, the douche count in this movie, yeah, the guy who jumped over the
Vince.
thing
Yeah, no,
and started the fight.
He doesn't show up at all in any other movie.
Thank God.
far.
I kept hoping that line would break and the truck would run him over and he'd splat.
Yeah.
You'd see brains on the window and be like,
why
good riddance, douche.
Why couldn't he get drive-by shot?
Yeah.
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 instead of the nerd guy who just had a freak out, you know? Because that guy, he was so annoying. It's like that whole thing where you like somebody and then you're going to go run off their guy because that clearly works.
Totally.
He was
You know?
he was super over aggressive on everything. It's just like, God, dude, just stop. Like, you're aggressive constantly for no fucking reason. You have a fucking imbalance or some shit, apparently.
Well, no, he has a tiny wiener.
There's that.
Oh, he definitely had a tiny wiener.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell when he's floating around there, there's no bulge.
No, yeah, he's
It's
just,
just empty space.
yeah. Mhm.
You know?
You can actually hear the
That's why he was so aerodynamic. Yeah.
But
So he's over there. He's just like, I mean, those kind of guys. Like, first of all, why the fuck would like Dom would even put up with that? That guy is literally like a cop call, a fight away from like everybody's getting all of your shit taken away because you've got some loose cannon there. That's what I hate
the only
about
reason
these
I can
movies.
see it is because they grew up together. That was the only reason he'd be around. So he just didn't want.
I guess.
Yeah, because I feel like if he was any of these other guys that just showed up, like Jesse and
I don't
Leon,
know. I mean, you
then
should
he'd
just,
be out.
Yeah, you should just cut that turd loose. You know,
Flush him down the fucking drain, man.
Yep. Fucking pin him on everything. Make him the fucking kingpin.
Well, just
Yeah.
wait until we get later on, because Hobbs and Shaw's already established fucking crazy cybernetics and shit inside of people. Now we're gonna see these old characters come back with fucking robotic parts and shit.
Oh,
So
no.
Vince will come
Damn
back with a
it.
fucking robot arm because he lost his arm in that accident.
Probably have a robot goatee too,
Yeah, he will.
because that's how you can really increase somebody's douchebaggery.
But maybe
like-
maybe we'll get Jesse back with a robot brain and it'll be all right. So.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Did he actually get popped in the head, or I thought he got shot in this like side or something?
No, but I figure because he's smart, they'll give him a robot brain. They shot him in the,
Yeah.
they shot him across the chest or whatever.
And like honestly though, I mean like if you're going robotics, you know, like you might as well just go the robot dong too. You know, I'm saying, you know,
Damn,
I
Ricky.
mean like that's the option there. If they can make you a hyper realistic robot arm, they can make you a hyper realistic robot dong. All right. You can't tell it that the technology isn't there if you have a hyper realistic robot arms. Okay.
So when some fucking ambassador is in the hospital that Ricky's in, and they need his dick to make a heart for him, Ricky's definitely gonna take the robot dick.
Oh God, yeah, dude. I'm just
When they
I'm-
offer him the
yeah.
catalog.
I actually I've actually kind of taken to going to alien hospitals and just hanging out there
just in case, just hoping.
Yeah, just kind of hoping. Like I've been kicked out a few times, so I have to like change up a.
Ricky's
universe
in there. He's
to.
like, "Why is everybody speaking Spanish? Fuck. This alien hospital sucks ass. Everybody's speaking Spanish."
Oh, like there's some
Man.
chick over there screwing a donkey in the next room.
He just walks up to the front desk. If any ambassadors need my dick for their heart, hey, I'm here. I just want to let you know I'm sitting over there.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready for you.
So
And the lady's like,
the way
"What the
Ricky's
fuck?"
described it, it sounds like Ricky actually turned up in a Mexican whorehouse, and and now that's code. Now Ricky offering his dick for some ambassador for his heart is some kind of code for something. I'm sure.
one of our ambassadors is going to show up, and Ricky's going to be like, "Wait, I didn't agree to that. What are you talking about? Wait, $10,000? All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. We're doing this.
Can I get drunk too?"
So give me that fucking tequila worm.
Yeah. You're just like, "Give me a bunch of absinthe. We're going to make this happen." Ricky's just hallucinating, and it is an alien probing him. He's like, "No, I didn't have sex with that guy. I got probed by an alien, dude. Come on now."
It's like, yeah, dude, like, and get this, guys. The alien gave me $10,000 to probe me. Like, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, you guys should do this. Like, you just need to go down, okay? Go there, like, to the alien hospital. It'll be great, all right? You guys are going to love it. Just don't go in that side room. There's a donkey in there. You don't want to see that.
I feel like it's the same as Cartman when he was getting the sea monkeys.
Close my eyes, stick it out of his.
Just gonna suck it out of a hose. That's so fucking funny.
Well, I mean, like, would you close your eyes and suck it out of a hose if you could create a sea monkey colony like that?
Fuck no.
A sea monkey colony that's that
Hell no.
advanced. That's that advanced.
No.
You're not even technically like
They would
sucking
nuke
his
me,
thing.
dude.
You're
They
sucking
would
a fucking
fucking-
hose. So
They
like,
would nuke somebody. That's what would happen if
well,
they were
no,
at my house.
you just
they'd be
you
like,
just
"We're not
can't bring
saving this
Jason
fucking
around.
bunch of
You
people."
just can't bring Jason around, and then they won't start worshiping him too, and then they won't nuke each other. All right? Because I just assume that Jason's
Well,
the tweak in this group. All right.
To be honest, I mean, if they see Jason, what they're gonna do is they're just gonna be like, "Oh my God, let's set ourselves on fire and throw ourselves off a high cliff."
Well, yeah, they're gonna just automatically
damn
assume
it.
that it's like some kind of like dark lord, like Satan or some shit.
Yeah, there's gonna be
or
like,
Voldemort,
abandon your post.
and it's
Everybody
just-
abandon ship. Kill
All
yourselves.
over. Nobody can
Yeah,
win.
it's all over. You can't win. It's impossible. The power in the East is too great. We can't win.
This is the
You
thing
should just-
Jason does, Ricky.
Find your second
gives
born
up.
kid and light him on fire.
Yep.
That's what you do. While you're standing on the same thing, you
So
burn
also,
together.
but now I do have one question about this. A kind of a constructive note here. How do you set yourself on fire when you're in underwater society?
Gasoline, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's gonna float. So when you all gotta like swim to
Yeah,
the surface?
then you just have to be near the surface. You just got to burn yourself near the surface, man.
Get some Greek fire. That works, right?
Okay. Well, what about some like magnesium? Like you use like magnesium balls,
You can use some sodium.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's just more like explosive.
blows
I think
up.
you can use like calcium carbonate or something, and that'll make acetylene. And then when you light it off, it'll explode the whole thing you're in,
Oh, yeah.
and then you'll just be on the ground on fire. So yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
there's a bunch of stuff that reacts with water poorly. You
Yeah.
know.
Do not use this information outside of context or to do anything illegal. We are not responsible for any of that bullshit. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, don't be a
Yeah,
fucking
don't be
moron.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It's fucking embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Fucking.
It's fucking embarrassing!
Exactly.
Oh man.
Nice, Eric.
Uh huh.
I couldn't help it.
Because we also hear fucking Eric like kicking his garbage can. Like some.
Fuck. I need some steel toe boots to kick the garbage can like that guy can.
Right? Well, I mean, like, you gotta just, practice. You know what I mean? Like, everyone else is practicing
have shorts to
hockey
take a shit
while
in it.
he's over there practicing kicking the garbage cans.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He's
Watch
gotten
that
good at it.
instructional
Well,
video. It'll teach
Exactly. Watch the instructional video. It'll teach you.
Oh my God.
you. Do the hurricane.
Just figure it out, bud.
Ball tug. Anyway, so yeah, so let's see. What is there, like 9 of these movies?
7.
There will be 9 of them this year. If you want to count the Hobbs and Shaw, there's 10.
I thought there was only 7 out right now.
No,
So they have 8 or 9?
there's 8 out right now.
And they're going to release
Plus
2 more?
Plus Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was
And
including them.
then,
Oh, okay.
so there's 8 right now, and then and then there's Hobbs and Shaw, which makes 9, and then you have Fast 9, which is
What is the plot of Fast 9?
so there's an overarching bad guy now called Cypher, played by Charlize Theron, and she's like a hacker, similar to what they did in that shitty Die Hard movie that we don't remember we ever watched, but we totally did with Jai Courtney.
Oh,
where-
God.
where they're like
Oh.
hacking and shit like that. Yeah. So
Oh, God.
there's a whole thing with that, and so Cypher is like using Dom's brother, which is going to be played by John Cena, against him somehow. So
Yes,
Well,
Cypher enlists
okay.
the help of Jacob, Dom's younger brother, to take revenge on Dom and his team.
yeah,
You know what I want to know? I want to know is how in the hell, like, whoever owns the Fast and the Furious franchise, I really wish would have erased George Lucas for the Star Wars stuff, and won George Lucas to have Star Wars, because I feel like we'd have like 15 great Star Wars movies rather than, the prequels and then this last trilogy, which, none of those set the world on fire. They were all like Fast and the Furious 1.
yeah, they're
know,
just
we-
there.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
why can't we have somebody embrace what's good about the thing instead of like whatever the fuck they're doing with this other shit? I want to see space battle. You know what? Actually, that's what needs to happen. You know what we need to do? We need to get together and we need to storm Disney, and we need to take out all these people
And get
who
two
are doing
Pod
that.
Too Furious and get a pod race.
And nobody needs to check in to see if I'm a Fed or not, because when it's all said and done, we'll find out. Because I'll hold up my badge and be like, "You're under arrest." And you guys will be like,
Exactly.
"What
Eric's
the whole
playing the long
time?
game.
You fucking hate the government." I'd be
long
like,
con.
I know, right?
He's
I gotta
like, I
work it."
work for them. Of course, I fucking hate them.
Which is not, you shouldn't do that. But man, those people in Disney need a stern talking to, because, like, I was reading all this internet crap about firing Gina Carano. It's like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? She's doing a great job at her job. What are we doing with the rest of this?
Well, I mean, didn't they kill
Like,
Winnie the Pooh?
knock it off.
They sent this geologist from fucking Colorado, right?
Yeah.
That fucking poses as this famous fucking singer, I think called Lord, to go over and assassinate Winnie the Pooh. I mean, what the
Yeah.
fuck is Disney doing?
How do I not have Tegrity Farms?
Because they
so
don't.
many more I
Because
gotta
they
find.
don't have
idea.
integrity.
There's so many
All
more. I
right, they
gotta
don't
find.
have integrity. Need to get some integrity in your life.
All right.
Yeah, no shit.
What ratings you guys give this?
I gave this a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 2.
Yeah, I give it a 2 because of the nostalgia factor.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5. Next week's movie is gonna be Eric's choice this week. So
I'm gonna pick Groundhog Day.
Did we already watch that?
See, I thought that too.
It seems like that seems like one we have watched.
You
I
think so?
Okay, now I want you guys to know that I argued with Kelly that we watched it, and she was sure that we didn't, and she's generally not wrong about that. So I was like, "Oh, well, we can just watch that." So, have we seen it? Did we watch that?
Well, I know you, Eric, and Steve and I were talking about, hey, we should do the whole month over and over again, not remember that we did it.
Oh
So
yeah.
by that talk, we didn't say that we've already seen it, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, I guess. I mean,
Okay, I did. I looked up Groundhog on our channel, and I didn't find anything that matches it. So,
What about Steven's Drive?
Well, if it's not on the channel, I'm looking on the drive still. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely check. But
Nope.
I typed.
No, like
Yeah,
that's fucking
looks
amazing.
like we're
that we
doing
haven't-
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. We haven't watched
Okay.
that movie. That's just like one of those movies that it's just like, how the fuck have we not watched that already?
Yeah.
all right, sounds good. So join us next week as we watch Groundhog Day. If you guys don't have anything else, that's gonna be it.
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Eric could stay here for the next 30 minutes doing fart noises, so I think we're good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/TurgetPlays, and youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. You can follow Eric on
Twitter at Quick and Severe.
Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
Kelly
I
on.
thought that came out.
couldn't help it.
I thought that came out of Steve's mouth, and I'm like, "What the hell? That is business here. What is he doing?"
That's hilarious.
Steve's eating food backwards.
Yep.
Okay, yes, you can follow Kelly on Twitter at Sugar Snuggles. I'm on Instagram at Muffins08 and TikTok Mama.Muffins.
All right. You can follow Ricky on.
I guess Twitter for Twitter balls or Immigrant at Lucia92.
Okay. You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1. You can also email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. Remember, sponsors, email me, Steve, at hapgaming.com, so we can set something up. That'd be amazing. We'll fucking shill whatever the hell you want. Well, almost.
No shit.
Okay, almost
Yeah.
anything
As long as you give
guys
us some
want.
free shit. we'll
Almost
definitely do
anything
it.
you guys want, because I gotta.
I don't
gotta
care
leave
if
that.
the fleshlight company shows up, bro.
No, no,
I will
I-
use one of those things and talk about it.
Okay.
It's just gonna be an entire episode
There-
instead of Eric going like, so this product is so good. It's just so realistic.
So we have to. I have to leave the almost anything just in case there's something. That way, there's not like a hey, you guys said you would do anything. almost anything you guys want.
Oh crap, you're right. If they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we've got jumbo butt plugs, I'd be like, no, bro.
Well, Ricky can
Nope.
get in that one.
Jason gets on there. He's like, he's like,
Definitely
like,
Jason on that
so,
one.
so this is the greatest product ever. Like no change in his voice. We're like,
Jason's gonna have one of those tails on the outside.
just gonna walk in here in his furry costume,
Oh man.
just a furry costume with no pants on, just the tail sticking out. We're like,
Oh
Jason,
my god.
how is that tail attached? Never mind, I don't want to know.
All right, that's gonna be it, guys. Sponsors, hit me up, Steve at hapgaming.com. And you can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/Targeter That's going to be it, though. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I left it on because I knew Eric was going to do something.